Hello guys, this is a little special video I'm doing. I just wanted to do this one because I wanted to do another mission that I completed before and did with straight lines rather than loops. And this time I'm going to be doing a mission called Actium. And I'll just select it. So this one here. I've already done it before in my housing loop and it works out pretty well. So let's have a go.
O noble Pharaoh, Cleopatra VII, consort of Caesar and now Antony, the destiny of Egypt is in your hands. But your hands now nest in those of a Roman, Mark Antony, and he is deeply embroiled in the struggle for control of Rome and its legions. Needing Egypt's inestimable resources, but also desiring your love and affection, Antony agreed to your demand of marriage. Unfortunately, word of this new union has scandalized Rome. As you were aware, Antony was still wed to Octavia, sister of Octavian, legal heir of Caesar, and with Antony, joint wielder of Rome's might. But with the news of the polygamous ways of Antony, this relationship has become severely strained. Octavian feels that Antony has slurred not only the honor of his sister and his family, but the prestige of Rome as well. To settle this matter of honor, and to bring to an end the struggle for ultimate control of Rome, Octavian has duly challenged your lover, Antony, to do battle. With this in mind, Antony, accompanied by you and your Egyptian fleet, has found a location on the Greek mainland near Actium for a camp. The site offers a good harbor, with many potential berths for your ships. You must quickly build up your military, especially the naval arm. Octavian has vowed to return in September of the year 31. Now your fate, and Mark Antony's, as well as the fate of Egypt and Rome, depend once again upon the performance of military might.
So this is pretty much a military mission. Quite a simple one. You only have to put 1,000 people down with a kingdom rating of 50. But when you look at it carefully, it really is a lot harder than what you seem to believe, okay? You might think, okay, 1,000 people, it's the last mission, so it's going to be really easy. It's not. You can't build any entertainment structures, which means your housing is only going to be at Rough Cottage. To make matters worse, this map is covered in useless crap you don't need. Let's look. We've got meadow farming, we can't build farms. We've got loads of marshland, can't build reed gatherers. And we've got antelopes which we can hunt. And we can't get to over there, we can't get to here. Nor can we get to any of this rock. So most of this map is full of useless shit that we don't need. So just first down, put a loop. Okay, you don't want to make it too big because you will have lots of. Also, you can't build any beautification items. That's how bad this mission is. The only way you can boost up the place is by building tons upon tons of shrines. I'm not joking. I'm actually going to put a zigzag road in just to increase shrine access, because it's the only way to increase desirability here, which is silly in my opinion, but there you go. If I just put in a actually I don't need to put that in. Right, you're going to get requests for some stuff. Why is that shown as marked as if we've blocked it in? I don't... Why has that happened? Let me just put that line of houses in. Why does it think we've blocked that in? We haven't. Let's unblock that. Right, what I do is put some... You're basically just going to have a loop of housing here. I'll quickly just show you something that's on the map. Well, that isn't. Well, kind of is on the map. Sorry. Just build loads of fishing wharfs, but right, the Pharaoh icon is kind of glitched out on this 1080p hack, so it's the city's here, but we're only gonna have 2 trade cities. The Athens trade route closes down, but of course it's your only source of copper. So if you need to build any military, like an infantry force, you need to import lots of copper quickly. Alexandria is a source of grain, chickpeas and fish. You can import pottery from them, but there's no point. And they're your only buyer of actual usable items, so you've got to sell wood, lots of wood to Alexandria. Kyrene opens a trade route which allows you to create luxury goods. So if I just quickly do this and, you know, build a road network here, like so. If I just put some housing down here, firehouse and architect's post. Pardon me, sorry. We'll put fish in a storage yard, and we're going to put a road out here, well, there-ish, and we're just going to do a big loop because we're going to include lots of things in this housing, this little loop here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we just put a roadblock here, woodcutter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll want lots of woodcutters in this mission. If we just drag that across and put some of these in. I'll put some housing on both sides. That there. And this little bit will be used for just whatever else you can put in. So we just put in a shipwright here. Of course, it'd be a lot easier, we could just get to some of this other land, but of course, you know, the way that the Cleopatra designers thought is, let's strip the housing away because, you know, that's just the greatest thing to do in the entire world. Something I really just don't get, but there you go. Oops. Actually, what you're going to do is destroy all that centre bit because it's pointless. We destroy some of that. Okay, we'll put a granary down. There. We just put the granary there. Tell it to accept game meat. Put a bazaar down. And temple strat. You can't even hold festivals on the last map. I mean, come on. And this is just ridiculous in my opinion. Right, you're only going to have space for one dock at the beginning because of all the warships you need to put down. You need to put down the full complement. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we just put that there and then put that in. Architect's post and firehouse. Yeah, you'll only have space for one dock at the beginning. I know it sucks, but that's the best that you've got. You just got to work with it, really. To be honest, that's the way it works. With this Cleopatra, these Cleopatra missions, right? Don't bother importing pottery because one, you can't actually do anything with it. I'm gonna actually build loads of shrines along here just to raise desirability a bit. Like, just that'll help to boost the buildings a bit. So just build lots and lots of temples to Ra and all that, because he won't get pissed as such, but you know, it's a timed mission, so let's just open up the 2 trade routes to Athens and Alexandria. You can't build any docks over here, which seems strange considering this is where the ships come in, so they have to kind of wander around the map. So, you know, not a nice mission this at all. Just gotta put food production and distribution to 1 just to get the housing up a bit. I think out of all the missions, this is the one that sucks the most. Just because it's like the last level and housing is completely stripped. Which makes little sense, but there you go. I'm gonna set fish to import. No, I'm not. See, this is all you get, apart from gems, which comes up later on. It is pretty much a stripped down tutorial mission. And what's even worse is that you can't, like, you know, look at all those reeds. I mean, you could harvest them for frickin' papyrus and export that. But there you go. You can't even collect taxes either, so it is a pretty shite mission, this. So I think out of all the missions, this is the worst one. I don't know why, but it is. You're only given apothecaries and physicians here because if you're playing on higher difficulty levels, malaria is going to happen. Right, so I just set that to export. Don't bother importing pottery, even though you can, there's no purpose. I'm going to build a recruiter. Let's see, where's the best place for it? Here. And I'll build a storage yard here, and I'll put copper and weapons. Now, if you fulfill certain requests, you can get gifts of weapons. So, yeah. And do not build a huge army here. Just build, like, maybe an archer fort and an infantry fort, and that's about it. So you can't build there because it's just pointless. So the exit point is through these rocks, if I remember correctly. Infantry and archers. I'm just gonna. Right, to satisfy citizens' needs, we need to send wood to Alexandria. Put that there. For no reason you get a price cut on grain, which makes little sense considering that, you know, you wouldn't actually be importing grain for any reason. Oh yeah, put two of the wrong fort type down. I should have put down an archer fort. There, sorry. What I'm actually going to do is empty this storage yard up, this granary of fish, and just make it accept game meat only. And what you're going to do is just build extra housing here. Like, oh, by the way, you need to import copper to satisfy a request, which I think is completely and utterly stupid, in my opinion, but there you go. You have to import a huge amount of copper to, you know, fulfill a request, so stockpile copper for a bit to fulfill the request. I think this is a kind of silly request in my opinion, but there you go. But I suppose that doing that allows you to trade with Kyrene and get gems, which allows you to export, you know, luxury goods. And I read somewhere that actually it's pointless exporting luxury goods because they don't give you very much. Now we've got unemployment, which, you know, is going to happen. Okay, how did that rough cottage catch fire? Because I don't have any firehouses, which is silly. And I don't even have any space to put it down. Oh my god. Let's destroy these houses, I'll get rid of them. I should have noticed that straight away, you know? But I didn't. This is like a stripped down tutorial mission, to be honest with you. If you can get the trade route to Kyrene open, it'll help. Yeah. They're your seller of gems. And just even sillier, they buy papyrus, yet you can't even make papyrus in this mission. I just think, what the hell? I mean, come on. Right, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, fine, the building needs gems, who cares? I'm gonna build more, another firehouse or two, and some more architects posts, just because I know that. Right, if we just put, if if we fill up to a half of that storage yard with gems, so we don't set it to importing as easy, set it to 1600. Right, all Roman attacks come from just here. If I turn the camera around, they all come from this little point here. So yeah, by making money is not the point of this mission, so don't make it your point. Now if you fulfill that fan request, then you'll be able to oops, it's not joined. That was a fill here by me. I'm just sending these over now because I know I'm gonna have to. You need the full complement, and even then you'll be outmatched. Just take down the transports, that's the only thing. Once you got the bulk of the city done, you just have to kind of sit around and wait, pretty much, for the invasion. And you'll have to send wood to Alexandria quite a lot. We're given quite a bit of time for it, so don't worry. The only thing is the lack of trees on the map. Well, I mean, there are plenty of trees, but you can't get to half of them, which is silly, but there you go. And you'll get a random gift of weapons, but by that time, you'll have to be prepared. Right, we should have enough weapons now. I'm just going to import up to 400 and then stockpile it. I'm going to stockpile wood for a bit, and because I've got a dynasty mansion, I'm going to give money to the city. Just to increase my funds a little bit. So we're going to get an invasion this year, because that's what she said, we're going to get an invasion. How can I have a worker shortage when I've got all these houses? I'm going to build a housing thingy there and build more shrines to raise desirability a bit. Pardon me. A gift of weapons, there you go, we should be fine now. I'm going to stop importing copper, we don't need it anymore. It sucks we can't export anything else, but there you go. Right, so the Roman army is approaching in 4 months. They'll come from Athens, which I don't understand as them trading with us, but there you go. Gotta get a source of copper from somewhere. Although say that, they could have just gave us a... I mean, look at all these... I mean, they've got Buhen, Wast, Medum and Mennefair. And Nkome, you know, I mean, they could have just let us trade with Nkome for a bit, but there you go. Well, we've met the goals, we're just gonna hang around for a stupid invasion that's never gonna come. There you go. You have to make sure they don't land their transports, otherwise you'll be in a bit of trouble. What I'm gonna do is move this here, because I know where they're going to attack from and where they'll land, so if I just kind of position them here, hopefully, just there. Large invasion. Yeah, you'll have to just leave your ships damaged, and another Roman army will attack after that one. What I'm going to do is move them back a bit. And then wait a bit for the next invasion. And after that invasion, that'll be that. Your city has been attacked by a Roman army, and now this trade route to Athens has been shut down. Well, Athens was just for a source of copper, so there you go. Right, now that that's done, but I'll just wait for that. Right, well, now that that's done with, let them repair themselves, and then once you've done that, you can destroy all of the... And once these have been repaired, I'll destroy that for a dock. Right, dock, in you go. Yeah, I'll just let them get extremely scared. There you go.
I wonder if the city has
Now go a bit more money in. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave the game to run for a bit, just because I want to, you know... Oh, there we go, more money's coming in. This is a pretty pointless mission, but there you go. To be honest, I don't care about the results, so that's us done with this mission. It's pretty easy. If you continue for a few more years, you'll just keep getting requests from Alexandria for wood, so there you go.
With Cleopatra's deep treasury and Antony's genius for tactics, Octavian's fleet and veteran legions have been scattered to the four winds. Romans impatiently await the triumphant return of Antony and Cleopatra. Hand in hand, Rome and Alexandria will rule the Mediterranean for many more generations.
Can I just point out that that is actually an inconsistency, because in real life, Octavian's fleet was not defeated. In fact, it was the other way around, where Octavian's fleet succeeded and Mark Antony died. So yeah, that's kind of an inconsistency. The only reason that's been done is just to match it with the style of play for Pharaoh, where they had to be defeated, obviously, because they're an enemy. So yeah. If it was the other way around and we were playing as Roman legions, then, you know, it would have been a lot easier. We would have easily have got a more consistent approach, but no. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this very short video, and I'll see you in my next part. My next part? No, because it'll be the next video. I don't know when I'll do the next one. Anyway, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.